Just moments ago, Israeli President Isaac Herzog arrived at the White House to sit down with President Joe Biden. There they are there. The two are expected to discuss a range of topics, including humanitarian aid into Gaza and the status of ceasefire negotiations with Hamas leaders. CBS News foreign correspondent Elizabeth Palmer joins us now from Israel with more on this. Elizabeth, what do we know about the talks between Presidents Biden and Herzog today?
We don't know very much. Both sides have been pretty tight-lipped about exactly what would be on the agenda. The ceasefire deal, if they do talk about that, the most likely one is the one with Hezbollah and Lebanon. And that would be very welcome indeed, because there are still rockets coming into Israel from over the border. In fact, 2 people were killed today in a rocket attack. And it seems very likely that this issue of humanitarian aid to Gaza is going to come up. Israel is under great criticism from international aid organizations for delivering a record low amount of aid to Gaza this fall. And indeed, the United States had given Israel a 30-day period to prove that it could really ramp up the aid and help Gazan civilians. That ultimatum actually finishes today. And so the White House is going to have to decide whether it gives Israel a little more time to get even more aid into Gaza, or whether it's going to lower the boom and actually start restricting military aid.
And the situation in Gaza right now, Elizabeth, is dire. Can you give us a sense of what's going on in that region?
It's so frustrating for us because we can't get in. So we rely on reports from the aid organizations, from the United Nations, from our own colleagues inside Gaza. It's a patchwork. So in the middle of the Strip, where there is a very dense population, people are getting barely enough calories to survive, but they are getting enough food to get by. Nutrition is poor, and there's no variety. There's no fresh fruit, no vegetables, very little meat. It's in the north, I think, that the aid organizations are particularly worried because it's an active military zone. There's fighting there. The army has sealed off parts of it, and very little aid is getting in. And that's where, when you hear international organizations or experts predicting there may be famine over the winter, they're talking about the 400,000 people who are still in the north who either can't or won't leave and are simply getting the merest trickle of aid.
Now, Israel is saying, Elizabeth, that part of the problem is that aid shipments are being looted as they come into the country. Is that true?
It is true, and it's a great bone of contention between the Israeli military and the aid organizations. The military says, what's the point of sending tons of aid into the Strip if it just gets stolen by armed gangs or even Hamas? We want to make sure that doesn't happen. The aid organizations, on the other hand, say, you funnel our trucks down very specific roads right into the armed gangs' sort of checkpoints, really their extortion checkpoints, and our drivers can't get around them. And then once they're being robbed, the Israeli army isn't stepping in to protect them. The army says, well, we would, except that we're afraid of shooting aid workers by mistake. So you see, it's a standoff. But at the end of the day, the people who suffer are the people who aren't getting those supplies that they really need, especially now when they need extra calories because, the nights are getting cold. An aid shipment I saw the other day had blankets on it. It's getting to be that kind of time of year. And aid organizations are saying they need hard tents now, not flimsy tarpaulins. So those are all going to be in great demand soon.
Elizabeth Palmer, live for us from Israel. Thank you so much for that.